What's going on, everybody? As I'm sure you're aware, the Feast of the Valentine update is upon us. So as you can see, from February 12th today till March 12th, so we got 1 month for this limited time event to complete tasks to earn in-game rewards. As you can see here, we got a plethora of rewards, as you can imagine, for it being 1 month long. But I talked about those a little bit in my last video, but Telluric Pearls, 1-star legendary gems, etc, etc. We have to complete these daily tasks in order to increase our progress. And as you can see, it's making us do a lot of stuff that is stuff honestly I rarely do, but these are like events for your event center, so Trial of Hordes, Defense of Sinagar, a lot of stuff that is kind of like side stuff, I guess, events that people ignore a little bit. Like, I rarely do Defense of Sinagar or anything like that, so I think they're trying to get people to play those events a little bit more, which is fine. But anyway, completing those events will give you the bloody hearts, and then that will increase your rewards bar here to give you some free rewards. So definitely take advantage of that. It's a month long, so it's not something you really have to grind so much, but pay a little bit of love to so you can get some free stuff. Then we have Tongshi's Renewal. This is an event that's been going on for a little while now. As you can see, it started January 22nd. It will be ending tomorrow. So if you haven't completed your rewards and you haven't completed your daily tasks, go ahead and knock those out because you're going to get some free stuff and you just want to take advantage of that before it goes away. Phantom Market, this is still going on till the 18th, but this will change pretty soon. If you've seen the new cosmetics, they're pretty cool. Again, this is the thing for spenders, but if you're a free-to-play gamer like myself, we will get that one shot, that shot in the dark to get a free cosmetic. So let's hope we get that. Then on to Winds of Fortune. So this is a big one. This is the one I've been waiting on. So double rewards. After activating the buff, you get double rewards on the following. So you get battle pass points, gear, money, gems, pretty much everything. This is going on from today, the 12th, till 2/19, so a week. Now, after you activate this, as you can see, buff duration remaining 1 day. It's only good for 24 hours, and it does count down while you're offline. I know the verbiage in this is confusing. I don't know if they fixed it yet. I'm not going to activate mine just yet. But I remember the first Winds of Fortune, it only counted down while you were in game, and then they switched it, and the prompt when you activate it still said something along the lines of it's only going to count down when you're in game, but the fact of the matter is that the buff actually does continue to count down even when you're off. So it's 24 hours real time. So just keep that in mind before you activate this. Just make sure you have a lot of time on your hands so you can maximize this buff. So a couple things I want to touch base on is the double drop for the gems, which is what I use it for. This doesn't increase the amount of gems that you can get from things like hidden layers, airband, verge. What it does is it just gives you double so you can get it done twice as fast. Now, from what I remember, and again, Winds of Fortune is changing pretty much every time that they drop this event, but from what I understand, for the daily drop limit, it does actually increase from 12 to 24. So it could have changed, I'm not entirely sure, but from what I remember, from dungeons, open world farming, terror rifts, stuff like that, it does increase from 12 to 24. So I would highly suggest taking advantage of that, at least for that 1 day. And if you can time it right, I think if you, like, let's say you pop this later in the day, and you, like, let's say like 6 p.m. for example, and you knock it out for the first day and then you sign in early the next day, you might be able to double dip on that. So that'd probably be the best way to take advantage of that, but you just have to make sure you time everything. Now, another note on this is that last time that we had the Winds of Fortune event, they paired the Mirrored Jewel event with it. Again, I haven't activated this yet, but according to my clan members, that is not the case this time. There's no Mirrored Jewel right now. If I activate it and that changed, I'll make an update video, but according to my clan members, that is not the case. That's not going on right now. So unfortunate, but still we can get some double drops, some rewards, which is good. It's going to get a lot of us caught up and give us a little bit of a buff right before the Paragon change to 700. That's happening next week, so we can all kind of get right there at the edge and wait for that drop to happen. Then we got Phantom Gallery, so this is going to be ending tomorrow. If you're a spender and you like to take advantage of this stuff, definitely take advantage of it before it ends tomorrow. Then we have Gem Surge. This is also ending tomorrow. So as you see, I just took my weekly check-in. Definitely make sure that you claim your rewards, and if you're close to getting a Polished Jade, this might be the day, right? This might be the day to pop your LCs, your ELCs, and get yourself there. I am pretty close. I'm not entirely sure if I want to spend my LCs yet, because again, I am expecting a Mirror Jewel event here pretty soon, whether it's next week or the week after. I'm not entirely sure. I feel it, you know, in my bones that it's coming pretty soon. So I'm so close, you know, 167 points away from getting another one. It would help, but I think I'm going to hold out. But anybody who's really close there or really wants to upgrade one of their gems, definitely suggest doing that today because it ends tomorrow. And we got Survivor Bane going on. We have Conqueror. Looks like Survivor Bane ends tomorrow, so if you haven't completed it and you want to get those rewards, definitely do it. Conqueror's going on. That ends in 2 days. Definitely knock that out. Hungering Moon is going on. That's going to end in 3 days, so definitely take advantage of this one. I know this one, for example, gives you a free LC, so this is a big one. Also Telluric Pearls. So this is a big one. Definitely take advantage of this one. As you can probably saw, Survivor's Bane Conqueror, I haven't been doing any of that. I'm pretty lazy when it comes to these spare rewards, but definitely Hungering Moon is one I take advantage of because that LC. And then we have this one, which they didn't talk about in the update. If you watched my video from yesterday, they didn't say anything about this, but this is pretty cool. Battle.net Authenticator rewards. So use the event link to activate your Battle.net Authenticator and receive an extra tab of stash space. So that is legit. I mean, that is super cool. Again, I said this in the past, but I am a hoarder, man. I hang on to charms, I hang on to spare pieces of gear, I hang on to so much stuff. Having an extra stash tab for essentially free just by using their Battle.net Authenticator is so freaking cool. Like, that's really cool. You know, it's the little things in life that really make me happy, especially these quality of life updates. So super, super cool update. Definitely going to go ahead and link that up. If you don't have the Authenticator, definitely download it, link it, and get this free stash tab so you can squirrel away some of your goodies, especially because, again, next week, level 700, Inferno 5 is unlocking. We're going to be getting lots of new gear, lots of new essences. Also, there is rumors on the horizon that the Druid class is going to be released probably sometime this year, so we're going to have even more stuff that we're going to need to squirrel away. So definitely do that. That's super cool. I'm super pumped about that. That was probably the highlight of this update for me outside the Winds of Fortune. And then finally, the last piece of news that I'm going to talk about is the combat rating changes. I don't know if anybody saw this, but they are doing some big changes to the combat rating for Inferno 5 drop. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can post up the forum post for that. But let's talk about it. So, upcoming changes to the combat rating system. They are reducing the requirements for Inferno 5 from 45,665 to 44,765. So this is the requirements for the open world. They're dropping it about 900 points. So that's going to make it a lot more attainable for most of us. I'm not quite there yet, but this is definitely, once Inferno 5 drops, I hit 700 and I'm able to get that I5 set pieces and open all my unidentified legendary gear and hopefully get some I5 gear that bumps my CR up. I think I'm going to be able to hit that pretty quickly. And then also for the dungeons, the Inferno 5 dungeons are reducing the requirement from 46,115 to 44,945. So I'm not sure on the math on that. I'm not a mathematician, but it's about 700, I'd say, like 700 points are dropping that. Almost 45,000. Probably going to take me a week or two or, whatever to try to get to that. But with some good luck, if I get some good gear, I might be able to hit that right away. But again, either way you look at it, these reductions are going to help everybody, especially us free-to-play gamers, because I feel like they put this high CR out there for the whales, right, to give them this incentive to spend more money so that they have this CR so they can like run Inferno 5 while Inferno 4 is still going on, etc., etc. So it kind of keeps this gate for us free-to-play gamers. But now that they're reducing that, that's giving us access to all this new content. So that's really cool. Then going on for more CR reductions, we have Heliquary bosses. They are reducing the requirements for I4. So anybody that was having difficulty with I4 before this, now it's going to be significantly easier. So for, and I'm going to botch these names. They have some crazy names. But for the first Heliquary boss, Entraga, Eater of the Storm, they are reducing it from 42,065 to 41,615, so easy to obtain. Uthmash Kassar, the Breath Collector, 42,965 is going down to 42,065, so again, 900 point drop. Exorandog, Ice Leviathan, from 43,865 to 42,965, huge drop there. I'm not even going to try this one. The Fisher Rune, the Big Crab, 44,765 down to 43,865. And then most importantly, Vogmeric, the Tormentor. This is the one that basically I have to get carried through myself. Thank God I'm in a good warband where my leader are whales. They're very strong and they carry me through this every week, twice a week. But hopefully now I can start actually pulling my weight. He's going from 45,665 down to 44,765. So I'm hoping starting next week, I will be able to actually hold my own in the entire Inferno 4 raid, and I'll probably be posting a video on that next week, so stay tuned for that. Now going into Inferno 5, they're doing some drops for that as well, but these are still going to be hard to obtain for most of us. I know, speaking for myself, this is probably still going to take a while before I'm able to dabble into Inferno 5 without the help of my warband members. But Uthmash, the Breath Collector, is going from 45,890 to 45,265, so still a pretty significant drop. Xenardag, Ice Leviathan, 46,340 down to 45,865. The Giant Crab, the Fish one, 46,790 down to 46,465. And then Vogmeric, the Tormentor, 47,240 down to 47,065. So this one's still going to be pretty much unattainable in the beginning. I'm sure we'll be able to tackle like the first one or maybe even up to the second one. But getting up to 47,000 CR is going to take like a month or two for even a lot of the whales, right? Even with the spenders, they're going to need to take time to get the gear, run their challenge rifts so they can get their CR up on their set pieces, stuff like that. But can't complain, right? We're still getting a reduction in CR requirements, so all of us have easier access to these events, to these Heliquary bosses, the dungeons, etc. So this is still pretty good news, pretty exciting stuff. But that's going to be all for this video, guys. I will be posting some more videos down this week, so stay tuned. I guess I will be talking about more updates as they trickle in, and then like I said, I'm going to be doing that Heliquary run next week. We're going to be talking about level 700, the new essences, all kinds of stuff. We have a lot of updates going on right now, so stay tuned. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in to this video. Hopefully I see you in the next one, and I am out of here.